How's it going, everybody? I actually really thought that this chapter was interesting. Um, I really liked all the defensive and supportive climates, and it really helped me realize how fragile groups in general can be, and how somebody's attitude can ruin the whole thing. It can make or break it. The one I wanted to talk about in particular was the superiority versus equality. And I think we've all been in groups like this at least once in our lives, where there's somebody in the group who thinks they know everything. They try to make it known that they know everything, and they're kind of condescending about it. When the rest of the group is trying to figure things out, they keep acting like they know it all. Super annoying. There's one girl in one of my classes who does that, and it's super annoying, and it makes me just want to ignore her. And the thing that sucks about it is I'm sure these people aren't bad people or unintelligent. They just feel like they need to act superior for some reason. Maybe it's because they don't feel superior, they feel inferior. I really liked how it talked about treating everyone equally in the group is the way to remedy this problem. The biggest things that I can apply from this chapter is the interpersonal confirmation. It talks about there's a lot of things that you can do to make people feel unwelcome in the group. One of the best things that I feel you can do, and it talks about this in the group, is to acknowledge the person within the group. Acknowledge and give them credit for where credit is due. So if they have a good idea, make sure that they are acknowledged for it. And that falls under direct acknowledgement. And for the last question, it talks about the defensive behaviors on social media. I have moved away from social media just because I'm like anti-addiction. I'm trying not to have that as a crutch in my life, which sometimes it is. Before I had the app on my phone, I was on it like all the time. I wasted a lot of time. The thing that I wanted to talk about was the certainty versus provisionalism. I'm talking about somebody in my family who posts things, and it's very as a matter of fact. So it's like they're the end all say all. In the book, it talks about how their ideas are truths to be defended, and they're intolerant of other ideas. And that's all it is. And the annoying part about it is that they're getting all their news from one side of the story. So they're very biased. And I don't think that's fair for political discussion because they're not seeing it from any other view but one side of the argument. So I'm kind of anti that. I try to be a provisionalist. I don't know how to say that. But I just think it's okay to admit you're wrong. It's okay to compromise and meet in the middle. It's okay to admit that you actually learned something from an opposing view. Yeah, at least I think I'm that way. Or I hope people perceive that I'm that way because I don't want to be ignorant. Anyways, yeah, that's what I learned this week. Thanks, guys.